Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new here to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today we'll be making this fun little mini album using our 6x8 paper. So I was inspired, of course, by this paper pad that my friend Mercedes sent to me. This is Simple Vintage Cottage Fields by Simple Stories, and there were a few pages with these inspirational quotes and sentiments on them that I wanted to use because, of course, we don't want to cut that up, right? So I really wanted to just come up with a project where I could see the whole or almost full 6x8 sheet. So you can see here, I did absolutely nothing to decorate this cover. So how easy is that? You could maybe add a few more embellishments or stickers here and there, maybe add some trim to the side or even on the spine area. But this is just great as it is, especially for those of us who have trouble with the decorating part. The paper just does the work for us. So this is my cover, super simple. And let's go ahead and flip through this mini album. So actually the final measurements are 5.5 across by 8 inches tall. So, I mean, it's mostly the full 6x8 page showing. So here on the inside, you have all this space either for some journaling like you could do here, or you can put some photos on this side. So I chose to just put some lined paper here, and you could write an intro note or do some journaling there. I also included some of the little ephemera pieces that Mercedes sent to me from a different collection. So I used these pieces here from the Simple Vintage Berry Fields collection, and I kind of just mixed them with this paper pad. Even though they're from different collections, I feel like they still work well together. It's fun to just use what you have. Even if you don't have the full collection, you can always mix and match with whatever works. But anyway, let's move on to the album here. So I have a side pocket, and I added this butterfly sticker and a few of the enamel dots that Mercedes sent to me as well. But this here is just actually 2 pockets. So I have 2 smaller pockets here, and I have this little ephemera piece. And then in this bottom pocket, I just have an envelope. So you can choose to do 2 pockets like how I did, which you can't even tell it's 2 pockets, or you can just have one tall side pocket. So there we have that page. And over here, I just washi taped this other ephemera piece. So all of these are from the ephemera packs that I just showed you. And then this page here, I just couldn't bear to cover up with anything because it's just so pretty as it is. And I love these butterflies. So I left that alone for now. But we also have a big side pocket over here. So I have this card, which is washi taped onto here. It says Find Beauty. And this is actually from the tag stack paper pad that I have, which is literally a paper pad full of different like cut aparts. So this didn't even go with the collection or anything, but it still matches sort of in a way, don't you think? So I had to include that. And that's in my side pocket here. And moving right along, I just glued down this guest check for some writing space. You can flip it up too, because sometimes I just like to see the paper design as well. It's also just an interactive element, so you could even put something underneath. And I left this panel blank over here, but when we flip it over, we have these 2 side pockets again. So these were already some things that I had in my stash. These are just some little ticket washi stickers. So those are in my top pocket here. And then down below, this was a cut apart from this paper pad, and it says, Hello, lovely. And then over here, I just have some writing space as well. This says Love and Happiness. And this was also from the tag stack paper pad. So it didn't even go with this collection, but it just works. So definitely feel free to use what you have with any project really. And that's everything for this album. So it is a bigger album, but I'm still calling it a mini album because it's only a few pages, but it's still a lot of fun to create. So go ahead and grab some 6x8 paper and we can make one of these together. Today I will be using the same paper pad here, Simple Vintage Cottage Fields, and we're going to start off by grabbing 2 sheets of 6x8 papers. And these are just going to be the pages that I'm going to use for my cover. So this is going to be my front cover and this one's going to be the back cover. So what I want you to do is kind of just put your papers how you want your booklet to go. So for example, that's going to be my front cover. It's going to open up like this and close like that. So we want to just hold our 2 papers like this as if we're opening our book on the inside. And we're just going to be scoring 1/2 inch. For the front cover, we want to score it here on the right. For the back cover, we want to score it here on the left. So let me just line this up here at 6 inches. And again, we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. And these are double-sided papers, so it's very hard to see from either side, but we're just going to fold this over now. So again, that's the front cover. 1/2 inch tab here is going to be on the right when we're opening it up. And then our back cover here, again, 1/2 inch, we're going to do it on the left. So I'm just going to turn my paper this way. I'm going to hold it at the 6 inch side and we're going to score at 1/2 inch. I didn't even write down my measurements this time because they're fairly simple. So 1/2 inch there. And so basically these are going to be like mirror images of each other. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to glue the tabs together. And that's going to create this little hinge here for our album. So let me grab my glue and glue these 2 hinges together. And I'm just going to fold my whole album and just make sure that the covers are lined up from the outside. So every day is a gift. That is just a perfect little mini album cover. Okay, so it's going to open like this, and again we have this hinge here right in the middle. So let's go ahead and just put this aside. Now we're going to grab 2 more 6x8 papers, and these are going to be our pages on the inside. So this is going to be my first page, and this is going to be my second page. So we want to score both of these at 1.5 inches. This page here, we want to score at 1.5 over on the left. Our second page here, we want to score at 1.5 here on the right. So let me just go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to turn my paper this way, hold it at the 6 inch side, and score at 1.5. And then we're just going to fold that over, and this is going to be our first little page. This one here is our second page, so I'm going to score it on the right side here. Again, just hold it at the 6-inch side and score at 1.5. And then we're going to fold that over this way. So these pages are also like mirror images of each other. And let's go ahead and just bring back our album here, the covers at least. And I'm going to start with my first page. And this is basically going to get glued on top of this hinge here. So I'm going to just pop my glue right onto the hinge. And then grab your first sheet. You want to just keep this little part folded over, but you're going to attach that to your tab here, just like this. Okay, so this section here is still open and free, and we just want to make sure that this can close up. Okay, so we're going to have this section here, and then we have this page. And let's go ahead and just turn that. And we're going to grab our second page here. The little flap here is going to be on the right, but we're just going to attach this now to the other side of our hinge. So I'm going to glue my hinge here. And again, just keep my flap closed there and attach this. And I actually want to close up the top and the bottom here to create a side pocket. So hold on a second. You also want to glue the top and the bottom. Let me just add a little more glue there to my hinge. Okay, let's try that again and just attach these two sheets together. Okay, let's make sure it looks good from all sides. Okay, so this is what we have. We're going to have our side pocket there, and then this page, and again, this flap is free and open. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab one last sheet of 6x8 paper. So here is mine, and we're just going to be cutting this in half on the 6-inch side. So we want to cut this down to 3 by 8, and we'll have another 3 by 8 here. So I'm going to grab one of these, and basically this is going to get glued to the back of this flap here. And this is where we have the option to create just one tall side pocket, or you can create 2 side pockets here. And so this just becomes another little page. So I'm trying to decide what side I want where. Maybe I'll do this. Just because I have some of these blue flowers showing. I like this little bird showing. I mean, whatever we put in our pockets are going to cover that anyway, but that's okay. So we're just going to take this tab now, and you can start off by gluing the top, and then you can glue down the side as well. And the bottom. So you can stop there if you just want one tall side pocket, or you can put another line of glue in the middle. And you can put it wherever you want. So you could put it right down the middle and have two of the same size pocket, or you could make one bigger and one smaller. It just depends on where you put your glue line in the middle. So it's really up to you. I'm just gonna go right in the middle here and just eyeball it. So this is going to be a pocket, and this section is going to be a pocket. And I'll take my paper and just attach it like so. And we're just going to let that dry. But there's our page there. I love that you can still see this sentiment on this page, so that's why I chose that for that side. You've got this, and then our other 3x8 here, of course, we're going to glue to the back of this panel. So this is super busy, but I guess I'll put it this way. So again, I'm just going to glue the top. You can glue the side and the bottom. And I think I'll just put my middle glue line right about there. So I have a smaller pocket up top, and then this one's a bit taller. And then, which way did I do it? This way. We can just attach this to the back. All right, so this is pretty busy, but that's the basic assembly of the album. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove my scoreboard and start decorating here. I'm probably not gonna do anything to the cover again. Let's make our lives easier, and we'll just open this up to the inside. And I'm just gonna grab a sheet of lined paper again and just glue that to my front inside cover. And this sheet is actually from a pack from Temu. And I'm going to just tear it down a little bit so it will fit. So I'm gonna just use my ruler here. Just like this. And maybe I'll grab some of these layered bits. And kind of just do some collaging around it. Maybe add a little flower up here, which I already had that in my stash. I don't even know where that came from, but I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this partially. That should be good. Actually, I want to take this and just foam tape it. And I'll glue this little piece on. like that. For my pockets over here, I have this little envelope from my stash that I'm going to stick up top. And I'm going to just grab another little ephemera piece here. And I can just have it kind of sticking out like that. And I have more of these tickets. Well, they're washi stickers, so I'm just gonna fold those up and I'll put them up top here with my envelope. So you can put things inside of your pockets that obviously stick out further than the page. I think it adds such a nice look. And should I add anything to decorate my pocket here? Maybe some flower stickers to decorate. These are also from Temu. I have a lot of stickers from Temu, so I'm going to try to use them up. And maybe I'll add some of these enamel dots for decoration. Okay, so that's going to be it for this side. Let's turn the page. And I'm going to grab maybe this cute little piece here. And I will washi tape that onto this side. And I actually have this washi tape here and it says strawberry. So I'm going to use that. And this washi tape is from New Craft Day. I did feature it in a haul that I did that they had sponsored. And I love that. Strawberry. Perfect. I don't even have to do anything here. And then for our side pocket here, I'm just going to create my own little insert. So I'm going to set this aside actually. So I just went through my scraps and picked out some things here. And this little sheet is from Temu. I'm actually just going to tear the bottom as well because the top got a little bit torn. And I'm going to just layer this on top of my black paper here. And this little cut apart was from the tag stack paper pad that I had. So I'll probably put that over top of this sheet. And this black paper here is about 4¼ inches across by 7 inches tall, in case you are also looking for a good insert size. But I'll kind of just layer these on top of each other. And then I'm just going to grab this branding strip here and I'll probably just line the top and the bottom with it. So there's a quick little way to make a journaling card or little insert, just using whatever you have on hand. And then I'm just gonna leave the back black, because sometimes I like to write on black paper with like a white colored pencil. So let's bring back our album, and I'm gonna put this in here. Kind of have it sticking out a little bit there, but that is all set. Moving right along, I'm gonna take another coffee dyed guest check and just glue that down over here. And I'll probably just leave this alone for now. But we have these other two pockets to fill up. So I'm gonna grab one of these cut aparts, which is from this paper pad, the Simple Vintage Cottage Fields. And this says wishing you joy. So I'll probably stick that here because this was a bigger side pocket that I made down here. And then this was a smaller one. So I could just put one of these little ephemera pieces inside. So cute. And just kind of have it sticking out maybe like that. And here's our back inside cover. I'm just going to take this little cut apart, which was also from my tag stack paper pad, and I'll just put that in the back, maybe with like a butterfly sticker. I mean, I'd probably put like a nice big photo, but I actually don't have one on hand. And then let me add my butterfly sticker, maybe right here. And I think that's going to complete my album. So actually, I don't really like that sticking out so much. Okay, that's better. So there we have it. Not even gonna decorate the front here because it's already beautiful as it is. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. And we used up quite a few pages of our 6x8 papers. We have all these fun layers and pockets and places to journal, add photos, all of our favorite things. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you, and thank you so much for being here once again. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, happy crafting and huge hugs!